Hello and welcome to Fishy Angler's channel. If you tuned into this video, you probably have issue with the paint on your trolling motor and you are thinking how it can be addressed and fixed. So in this video, we're gonna do just that, so stay tuned. Well guys, when I got this boat earlier this year, the trolling motor was on it, but as you can see, the paint chipped off and the oxidation and rust started getting under the paint here. So we're pretty much gonna be stripping everything off and cleaning the oxidation and repainting. The previous owner didn't think it's an issue, so he just left it like that, or maybe he just didn't care because he was selling the boat already, didn't want to deal with that. But well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna clean them up, we're gonna primer it, and we're gonna paint black again. So for that, we're using Rustoleum paint. So whenever you paint the aluminum has to be etched, but we're going to be using 2-in-1 self-etching primer. So it's going to be etching it and prime it and preparing it ready for top coat. We're going to be using Rustoleum flat protective enamel. This is the black. It's not glossy, so we're kind of trying to do the same thing what was here before from the factory. It's just gonna be flat. I'm gonna using this bronze brush to clean up, heavy oxidation and take off the already raised paint and everything. And then I have various of sandpapers just to clean up and finish off. Then we're gonna wipe everything with alcohol just to get rid of all the dust and any contaminants. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take off the motor with the shaft. So for that, we're gonna take this head off and just pull it through the motor out. And so we're gonna have just the motor and the shaft. It should be a bit easier to work with. So I don't have vices in my garage, so we're just gonna be doing or trying to do the best. Just maybe put it on the floor and just try to clean it. All right, first thing first, we're gonna take this prop off. So there's a notch for the screwdriver, flat screwdriver in there, so we just hold that and using 1/2-inch wrench to loosen up the nut, prop nut. So, and here we go. All right, the nut is off, and we can pull the prop out. We have a washer there also, so we just take it off and set it aside. So we're gonna be just cleaning this part, and we're gonna clean even the middle portion. This is the metal. It's a steel housing, but it looks like the rust got underneath. So we're gonna be cleaning that too, pretty good. So, all right, and as I mentioned, we're gonna be using this bronze brush to clean everything here. And it is important when you clean the aluminum, and especially with this kind of brushes, do not use steel brush. That's why I'm using bronze, because steel brush, if you're gonna be cleaning with it, small particles, it's gonna embed into the aluminum, and over time it's gonna rust and it's gonna just defeat the whole purpose. So you don't want to leave any rusted material inside or under the paint that embedded into aluminum. So all right, right now I'm gonna take the head off over there and we'll slide the whole assembly out. So for that we would need to unscrew 4 bolts in here. This top portion will come off. We'll disconnect everything inside and then unscrew this bolt here for the lower part to come out. All right, let's lower the unit down. All right, so we can get access to these bolts here. Hey Henry, you came to visit me? It's a neighbor's dog. Henry, come here. Hey, come here. Where did you go? Come. He's such a friendly dog. He's an old too. Oh, you good boy, good boy. So let's unscrew all these bolts here. Oop. And most important thing, not to lose them. Okay, that's the head, and we're gonna disconnect the trolling motor power in here. So I'm just gonna unscrew this one's bolt, and this way we can take the whole assembly out. All right, and then the whole assembly just come off just like that. And we're gonna put this aside right here, and once we lose this stopper, that's it. So now we can slide the whole assembly out. Just like that. And here we go. Well, and now we're gonna take that part and then we're gonna clean it pretty good. And as soon as I got ready to clean this up and continue filming, the lawn guys showed up making all that noise. But anyhow, let's just start it. Let's do the cleanup with this bronze brush. So, as you can see, it's cleaning pretty good, but I'm not gonna bore you all this time cleaning it, so we'll get back when I'm done cleaning the whole thing. Here's our cleaned up motor housing. So this thing was pitted pretty bad. So I tried to get to the pitting as much as possible, but I mean, you can see where it's a bit deeper. But those pitting probably only sandblasting would be able to clean, but I don't have sandblasting available, so I'm doing the best job I can to clean this up. So this is pretty much ready for priming. I'm gonna tape the parts that I don't want to paint, and then just I wipe it with the alcohol, just clean it up, all the dust and any oils that when I was touching it. So as you can see, paint in some spots I left, I just sand it down, but those places that we didn't have any corrosion, so the paint is still adhered pretty well to the metal, so that's why I didn't bother to sand everything off. Alright guys, there it is, ready for primer. So this Rustoleum it's self-etching primer. It's like 3 to 4 minutes between coats, and it will be ready for the top coat in 30 minutes. So it pretty much won't take long for us to do the finish coat. So I need to find some kind of stand to put it like this, so it would stand while it's drying. All right, we're gonna do a low thick thing. Once I paint this, I'm gonna just hang it in the bucket and just jam it into the under the trash can so it stays. All right, so here we go. All right, guys, this is what we've got. Primed. It looks pretty good. All right, so we just take and just gently put it down, and we're ready to do the top coating. Also, we can put 2-3 coats on it, separated by a couple of minutes, and it will take 24 hours for it completely to dry. All right. We need to put some in the bottom. We'll wait for a couple of minutes, and we'll put another coat. I just put the final coat in here of the paint, so this is pretty much a finished product. I'm gonna let it dry for 24 hours to completely cure the paint, and but this is how it looks like. So I mean, I did manage to put a couple of paint runoffs, but
what have you done?
Otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Well guys, this is the next day. I assembled the motor, and this is how it looks now. It is much better than it used to be. So, and oh yeah, thanks. This is exactly what I was missing, the siren. All right, so it looks pretty good. I don't know, one thing left to do just to see how long it's gonna last. Well, it's probably not as good as the factory paint, but it is much better than it was yesterday. Well guys, this is it. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. I do have some other DIY videos. You may want to check it out. So please subscribe. Don't forget notification bell. And I'll see you all next time.